Okay, in this first tutorial I'm just going to show you some of the basics in Microsoft Office Excel. This I'm using is Microsoft Office Excel 2007, but the same principles go in 2010 and obviously the previous versions. Okay, so at the moment I've got my stock Excel spreadsheet loaded, which will be the basis for future tutorials. And in this first one I'm just going to show you some of the basic functions that we can do with a simple spreadsheet. Okay, so at the moment we have a bit of a messy spreadsheet. We haven't really got any organisation at all. We've got 4 columns: item, price, VAT and total price, which means that by the look of things we are running a shop. So first of all we're going to do a bit of housekeeping. You will probably have noticed that some of the names of the things in the item column are way over in the price column, and even this one here in the VAT column, which obviously isn't what we want. So to do this little bit of housekeeping and keep these names inside the item column, we need to make the item column bigger. So we just hover our mouse across the line here between the column with the item category in it and the price category, and it will turn into this thing here. We just hold down with our left mouse button and drag across until we have a nice, let go, we have a nice full capacity for any of the item names, all of the item names should I say. Okay, now we are going to do some formatting. Now formatting is useful for putting colours in cells, for giving them outlines, fills, currency, number, text only, things like this, restrictions and all sorts of stuff. So first of all we're going to format currency, because obviously we're running a shop here. There's going to be some prices involved, so like with the price here and VAT and the total price. So what we're going to do now is select all of the cells under these columns. So to do this, click in one of the cells which is going to be one of the corners of your box selection, and then hold down your left mouse button and drag across and drag down until you have the whole box. If you make a mistake, then you can just move your mouse back and it will keep the box as you wish. Okay, so to do the formatting, press right mouse button and press format cells, and now because this is price, obviously we're going to want currency, so we click currency here. This is obviously already in pounds because I'm in the UK, and 2 decimal places is what we want. Now we can just click OK, and hopefully if we type in a number in this box here, it should automatically go to pounds. And there we go, you see it's all automatically gone to pounds, and I've just typed in a number. That's because of the formatting that we've just done. So if we highlight these boxes again, press format, you can see that it's kept our category and everything that we've selected here. We don't need to worry about alignment, we don't need to worry about font unless you're particularly choosy. Border, I do like personally to do borders on spreadsheets, so I choose for items here, outline and inside. To do this, just click a line thickness down here. I use this one and just click here. To get rid of lines, you can either get rid of all the lines by pressing the none button, or you can get rid of individual lines. Say if we have an outline, we can just click on any of the highlighted the blue buttons to remove individual lines. Okay, so we're finished with our borders. Now I want to do a fill. Now you might want to do various colours, but I prefer to do grey for categories up here, and I prefer to have no fills for items. so we don't want any fills, so we click no color and click OK. Now we have our lines. We want to do the same thing with the lines here, so format cells, border, outline, inside, and we'll do fine. And then we want to format our cells at the top here, so outline, inside, and also we want to do a fill of grey. There we go. And perhaps maybe we might be a bit adventurous and use bold writing. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a nice little sort of a table sort of thing here. Now we're going to input some data into it. To do this, because we've got VAT, we're going to need a formula. Now we can just put in the price here. So let's say a t-shirt for, let's be nice and reasonable, let's say £5, baseball cap for £3, jacket for, let's say, £6, and a coat for £9. Now currently the VAT in the UK is 17.5%, I think. So in order to get the VAT, which is 17.5% off the actual price, we're going to need to do a formula. So we just double click in here, type in equals, which always goes at the start of a formula. You must always put an equals sign at the start of any formula you ever do in Excel. So then we want to make a reference to this cell here, which is C5. C5, so we type in C5, so it automatically brings up a blue box around C5, so we know that we've selected the right one. And then we need to do a times to get a percentage. So we use asterisk for times in Excel, so put an asterisk in, and then we want 17.5%. Just press enter, and then automatically we have the correct VAT price. And then now I'm going to introduce you to my little friend called Phil. Now he's not Phil as in Philip, he's Phil as in F-I-L-L. What Phil does is makes formulas a hell of a lot easier, because to be honest, you really wouldn't like to have to copy and paste the formulas in there and have to constantly be changing everything and type in C6, type in C7, type in C8. Imagine if you had to do that for a huge list. You really would not like to have to do all of those numbers individually. Well, what you can do is, let me show you what you can do, is you see this little, if we zoom in a little bit, you can probably just see here, this little black box, and when you hover over it, your mouse pointer will turn into a four-way black cross. Hold down your mouse pointer and drag it down so that all of your cells that you want to have the formula in are selected, or shown. Just let go and it will automatically put in the formula for you and change the entries according to location. So that this instead of C5 is 1 down, it's C6. This instead of C5 it's 2 down, it's C7, and so on. So now we need to do a total price, which would be something quite similar to what we've just done. So we just put equals C5, and then we use a normal plus sign for this, because we're not totally insane, plus D5. And there we go, we've got our total price, and then we just use fill again, and put all of the formula where it should be, and then there we go, we have successfully completed a basic shop style spreadsheet. For deleting little annoying bits down here, for example, where this doesn't really come into anything, then what we can do is we can just either select the cell by clicking mouse button on it, pressing delete, or we can double click inside the cell, so we're typing and just backspace, or go to the start and use delete, press enter. It really doesn't matter. That's it for simple functions and stuff in Microsoft Office Excel. Subscribe for a notification about my new upcoming tutorials. The next one is on running totals. They will be shorter tutorials, but they will be more to the point and include specific things, as opposed to this, which has included several separate things. I will be doing tutorials not just on Microsoft Office Excel. I've also got Publisher, Word, various other bits in Microsoft Office Excel, and also other things like programs and games, like Minecraft, like Railworks. All sorts of stuff is coming right up for you. So please subscribe and keep watching my videos.